All right, math time. Thanks everybody for the artwork. Get out homework 6. So I know that I think we were fine with the front page. We were able to get through most of that, correct? We've been working on clearing denominators and stuff. What you got there, Sunshine?
No, the homework that's passing around.
Oh, it's somewhere over here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh.
All right. So I think number 18 is kind of where like I paused. But we talked about the 4 consecutive numbers, and the 2 consecutive numbers, and things like that. So let's remind us real quick. If we had consecutive numbers, if you started with x, what gets to the next consecutive number?
X plus 2.
No.
X plus 1.
X plus 1 gets you to the next consecutive number. Now, if we talked about consecutive even numbers or consecutive odd, which is 2, 4, 6, 8 or 1, 3, 5, 7, if I started with x, what's the next consecutive even or odd number?
2.
X plus 2, x plus 4, things like that. Okay, so that's just a way to solve some of those. So let's go forward. Let's take a look how we do here. Number 18 was, I know, puzzled some. What?
Number 18?
Yes, I need help with
The other
number
side.
Yeah, I was going to 18.
And can we do number 13?
Yeah, let me do 18 first.
And can we do like the first set of
Stop.
problems?
Stop. If the lesser of 2 consecutive even integers, if the lesser of 2 consecutive even integers. Okay, so let's talk about 2 consecutive even integers. So if one of them was x, what would the next consecutive even integer be?
X plus 2.
X plus 2. Now notice I have not put anything here yet. Do you agree that that would get to either consecutive even or consecutive odd? We would know if it's even. If we found that x was 4, that means that 6 would be the next consecutive even. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yep.
So if the lesser of 2 consecutive even integers is 5 more than half the greater, what are the 2 integers? So these are our 2 integers, so we need to somehow take these 2 integers and apply everything to it. Okay, so let's go slow. If the lesser, what does that mean?
Subtraction.
If the lesser of 2 consecutive even integers, if the lesser of 2 consecutive even integers, which one would be the smaller integer? This, which would be, yeah, that would be the smaller one. And bigger one, right? So I'm just trying to make this all fit into thing. If the lesser, so I'm subtraction of 2 consecutive even integers, so I have x plus 2 minus x, okay? If the lesser of 2 consecutive integers is, means what? Equals, okay, I think we get there, is 5 more, 5 more means I'm going to add 5 to something, 5 more than half the greater,
Divided by 2.
half the greater, which one's the greater?
X plus 2.
X plus 1.
Divided by 2.
Right, does that make sense? Okay, so hang on, let's make this work. If the lesser of 2 consecutive even integers, if the lesser, so I'm going to subtract one from the other, is 5 more, so 5 more than half the greater, so we can get to that. Okay. What's going to happen on the left side of this right now?
It's just going to be positive 2.
It's just going to be 2. Why is that? Because I have an x and I have a negative x.
It's going to be
Is that all right? So let's just write what we know so far. Should we clear the denominator or should we subtract 5 first?
clear the denominator.
Either way is going to get you the same answer. Let's clear the denominator. I like it. So I'm going to multiply this by 2, and this by 2. So this cancels with that. Do you agree? This gives me 4 is equal to 10 equals x plus 2. Whoa. That's a plus, I'm sorry. I don't know why I had equal. All right. So that on the right side, I'm going to get this?
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Oh.
And then I just combine 10 and 2 together. If I subtract 12, I find that x is equal to negative 8. Okay, so if x is equal to negative 8, what is x plus 2 equal to? Is negative 6 a larger number than negative 8?
Yes. Yes.
Uh-huh. Cool. That's it. That's how we do it. Wow. So, do you notice that I didn't try and put everything together? I kind of said, okay, I know we're talking about even integers. And hard thing is, a lot of times you look at even integers and people think, oh, it's got to be a positive number because it's even. No, 2, 4, 6, 8 exists in the negative realm of stuff too. Uh-oh, here comes somebody. Shh, more height. How are you doing there, sunshine?
I'm good. How are you?
I am well. She's not here.
Is she in your class then?
Yeah, she shows like every 5th day.
Okay.
So she's on the 5-day plan.
I mean, makes sense. Have a good day.
You as well. All right, so number 18, feel okay?
Yeah. Real good.
All right. Let's look at number 19 and number 20, and then we'll go back to any other questions. Is that all right? We good?
Sure.
So number 19, we have a triangle drawn. It says the sum of the angle measures 180 degrees. So if I were, what does the sum of the angles mean? What does that mean? Yeah. Yeah, all added together. So one of the angles in our triangle is n, and they call it n degrees. And then one of the angles is 4n degrees. And then one of them is 40 degrees. And we know that the three angles have to add up to what?
180.
180. Now we could leave the whole degree thing in there. It's fine if we do or if we don't. Just realize that we need it at the end. Okay, and then we're trying to figure out, it says, find the value of the variable. So we're going to find the value of n here. And then we're going to find the measures of the polygon. So a polygon is an object that has 3 or more sides of a closed object. Okay? So do I have like terms on the left side of this right now?
Yeah.
I have n and I have 4n, which gives me 5n. I like it. And we'll keep the degrees just to keep everything happy.
Is it okay if you don't put the degrees until the end?
It is. I'm just keeping it because I always forget stuff. What should we do? Yeah.
Subtract 40.
Subtract 40 from both sides. I like it. So I get 5n degrees is equal to 140 degrees. Last thing.
Divide by
Divide by 5.
Divide each side by 5.
That equals 28.
And n degrees equals 28 degrees. So I had this. So what is that one angle measure going to be?
28.
28 degrees. So one of my angles is 28 degrees. What's this one going to be then? 112, because 4 times 28 is 112 degrees. Good job. And then my third angle is 40 degrees. So they told us that if we were to add up 28, 112, and 40, it should equal to 180, and which it does. Good, we did it correctly. Okay? Where do you think students might get goofy on that?
Like multiplying 4 by 28.
I think they might be
Ashley's the
worried
one who
about
sits here.
adding 40, being like, instead of subtracting 48 equals 40.
What was the question asked? I forgot.
Where would they get confused here?
Oh, where would they get confused? Where would most students stop this problem? Yeah, once they got in. Sweet, I got the very well done. And then what would happen is, if this was a problem on a test or quiz, it's probably a 3-point question. If you just got down to here, you might miss 1 or 2 points on this problem, depending on what it asks for. So make sure you read the entire context of the problem. The context of the problem says solve for the variable, and then find the angles as well. So that means you have to figure it out. Now, we obviously know this angle is told to us. But then we had 2 other angles that we had to solve for. So we then we were able to solve for that. So that means that if you didn't find the 4n, you probably missed 3 points out of this, or 1 point out of this problem. Okay? Can I move on?
So,
All right, the number 20, it's a four-sided object, and they give us the information that the sum of the angle measures is 360 degrees. So they told me that one of the angles is 7a degrees. What else do we know?
10A.
We have a 10a degrees,
Another 7A.
another 7a,
And then 12A.
and then a 12a. And that has to all add up to 360 degrees. Seem okay? All right. I guess the only thing to do is I'm going to add 7a, 10a, 7a, and 12a together.
That equals 36.
It equals 36a. Okay. So 36a degrees is equal to 360 degrees. Divide both sides by 36, so we find that a degrees is 10 degrees. So a lot of kids will be like, sweet, I'm all done. This is a 5-point problem. You just missed 4 of the points. Why?
Because you
Because
didn't
you
put
didn't
in
put
the
in the
variable.
degree.
Yeah, you didn't tell me. So algebraically, you did correct. This whole thing is totally right. But you missed 4 of the 5 points because you did not plug it back in. Is every problem going to say plug it back in? No. Is every problem going to say, if it just says solve for the variable, we're done. But it tells us that we need to find the angles. Okay? So, how big is this angle going to be?
78 or 70.
70 degrees. How big is this one?
100.
100 degrees. And that one's 70 degrees. And that one is 120 degrees. So this polygon, this four-sided object, has 2 angles which are identical, both being 70. And then you have 100 and a 120 degree angle. So make sure you recognize the context of the problem. We feel all right? Was there any others that you want me to go over? Yeah, go ahead.
Well, there were 13.
13. Let's take a look at 13. Word problems. Number 13.
14.
Hang on. I asked for one at a time, please. 15 is half the difference of twice a number and 10. 15 is that all right so far?
Yeah.
Half the difference,
Divided by 2.
I'm going to divide a lot by 2, it looks like. Half the difference of twice a number and 10. Twice a number and 10. Why is it a subtraction? It says difference.
Subtraction.
So yeah, subtraction. So 15 is, we read there, is half the difference of twice a number, 2x, and 10. So the difference means right here, that's half. Okay? From here, I'm going to multiply both sides by 2. That gives me 30 is equal to 2x minus 10, I think. Because that cancels this, right? Yay or nay?
Oh, wait.
Oh,
what?
okay.
Oh, wait.
Waiting.
Yeah, you have to multiply.
Add 10 to both sides? Is it confusing because I have the variable on the right? Do you want me to flip the whole thing over for you?
I got it.
All right, sweet. All right, adding 10 to both sides, so that becomes 40 is equal to 2x, I think.
Yep, then you divide by 2.
And then I divide by 2, so I find that x is equal to 20. Done. Done.
Yay.
Next one, 14.
14.
14. Oh. So on number 14, they want us to find the error that was made on this problem. So they said that this particular student had done this, which gives me this, which is correct up to this point. Now where the error is going to be made is this is totally correct right here,
But you have to switch the sign.
but the sign has got to flip to the opposite direction.
Oh.
If you multiply or divide by a negative, the sign has to flip over. Okay? If you multiply or divide by a negative, the inequality sign has to flip over.
Are we
And
gonna do more stuff on those?
probably.
Yeah.
Number 8.
Here Ooh, good one. I like this one. Okay, number 8. Number 8. We have 1/3 is equal to negative 1 over 6 parentheses x minus 29 over 2. This is an excellent problem because there's a whole lot of stuff taking place. We got the F word in there quite a few times. Fractions. Okay? Now, first thing before I start the problem, how many terms does it appear this problem has right now?
1, 2.
I have the left side is a single term, and the right side is a single term.
Oh, you have to distribute.
Why is that?
Oh,
If I distribute this over, that would give me 2 terms. But as this sits right now, I have 2 terms. I have this term and this whole term. There's 2 terms. So if I wanted to go through this problem and say, you know what, let's clear the denominator, I could multiply this side by 6 over 1. Okay? That gives me, what do I have on this side? 2 equals, this cancels that. What do I get over here?
1.
Don't forget the negative.
Oh,
That'd be a big spot that people might goof up.
Error.
Okay, so now we still have a fraction, which is fine, because I'm pretty sure we could distribute a negative over the parentheses here and here. So I'm going to get this. Negative 1x is negative x.
plus 29 over 2.
Good, plus 29 over 2. Excuse me. Can I clear this denominator now?
Yes.
How many terms do I have sitting up there now?
3.
3, good. I have first term, second term, third term. So our 2 terms broken made into 3 terms because we distributed. So if I multiply everything by 2, or 2 over 1, that's going to give me 4 is equal to negative 2x. Those cancel, plus 29. Okay with that? Oh, yeah. Subtract 29, so that's going to be what? Negative 25 equals negative 2x.
Yeah.
So x is equal to 25 over 2. Where'd the negatives go?
Where'd the 29 go?
I subtracted 29 from both sides.
You divided by a negative.
I divided by negative. Negative over negative. So minus 29 minus 29 is what took place here. Cool? Could I make it 14 and a half? Uh-huh. Could I make it 14.5? Uh-huh. Could I make it 14 and 1/2? Or, you know, there's all kinds of things. I like that answer. It stays clean. Yeah.
Number 9.
9?
I
Okay.
have a question.
Talk to me.
So during the test, are we
It's
going to
a
get
neg-
points off if we don't reduce it?
A reduced fraction is a point off.
No,
So,
do we have to reduce that on the list?
no, that's done. But if it was 50 over 4,
Yeah.
you can reduce that to 25 over 2.
Wait,
Number-
Mr.
Yeah.
So, how did the 2 become positive?
Oh, okay. So let's bring this over here.
Divide.
So I have negative 2x equals negative 25.
Correct.
Divide each side by negative 2.
Everything becomes
Cool.
positive and happy.
Number 9. Number 9. Let's take a look at number 9. I have 2x minus 1/2 x plus 2 minus 9 over 4 x is equal to 52. Before I even start this problem, how many terms does it appear that I have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Is there 5?
5.
It's 5. 1 term, 2 term, 3 term, 4 term, 5 term. Okay? I'm not distributing it over anything. If you have something that needs to be distributed over, that whole thing that needs to be distributed is 1 term. All right? I do have some fractions up there. So I think it would be a good idea to let's multiply to get rid of all of our fractions. So what should I multiply all 5 terms for so that all the fractions gone? And 4 would be a great thing because 2 goes into 4 and 4 also goes into 4. So I'm going to multiply this by 4. I'm going to multiply this one by 4 over 1. This by 4. Is 4 over 1 and 4 the same thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So 4 and 4 over 1 are the same thing. It's just I'll make it 4 over 1 when we're doing a fraction, so we'll know top to bottom reducing. Top it out flop. So that gives me 8x minus
2x.
2x plus 8 minus 9x. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
equals 108, I think.
No, 208.
208. Boy, I tell you, it would be such a better teacher if I learned how to multiply.
Good job, Joseph.
All right. Like terms on the left side, 8x and negative 9x combined together to give me,
What about the negative 2?
and the negative 2x. Oh,
No, x or negative x.
uh-oh. 8x minus 2x minus 9x.
That's
Negative
6 minus 9, negative
Negative
3.
Negative 3.
That's
That's
6x,
negative 3x.
negative 3x. Okay, so if I combine this and this and this, I get negative 3x plus 8 equals 208. I like it. Subtract the 8, so negative 3x equals 200.
Divide by 3, negative 3.
There you go, divide by negative 3. Hey, does 3 go into 200?
No.
No. So you could leave the negative on the bottom if you'd like, but it's more preferred that you put it on top, but that is what it is. Yo,
I thought you put the negative like
bottom front. All right, so little lesson. This and this are the exact same thing, which is also the exact same thing as this. No, you don't lose points. They all mean the same thing. Now, if you don't have the sign there, then you lose a point. Sometimes students and people forget to put a sign. They're like, it's not really that important. Oh, hey, I wanted to share something with you all. You know the C store that's over here on the corner? Used to be a 7-Eleven, I believe.
Yeah.
No.
You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you don't, then you're not part of the story. I have noticed, I saw this yesterday, that all fountain drinks are this.
99 cents.
Not 99 cents.
99.
The 99 100ths of a cent. This means that all fountain drinks are less than a penny
What?
because the decimal means something. So if you would like to write 99 cents using a cent sign, you write it like this. If you want to have your decimal, 99 cents is written like this.
So you go.
I'm gonna go in
So
there and buy
this-
a soda.
This means that if you gave them a penny for a fountain drink, they actually owe you 1/100th of a penny back in change. Then you might have to get the clippers out and here you go. Here. So,
I'm
So-
gonna do that today.
so- guys and girls, I'm going to tell you this. Does a decimal mean something?
Yeah.
Yes, it does. And I guarantee if you go in there, no, that's not what we mean. No, that's what the sign says.
Well, he's really not.
And then they're going to say, no, it's written either way and it's appropriate. Really? Is that you want your anesthesiologist to give you 0.99 of your medication or 99 of your medication? Because it's a heck of a lot different.
We should go over there right now.
Wait, we should
Yeah, we
go
should
over
all
there and
go
give
over
him
as
a
a
penny.
class.
I should just give one of you guys a buck, say, go get us a whole bunch of sodas and bring me back change.
That'd be 100 sodas.
Oh, yeah.
But actually,
That's it.
After
make
school,
it
I
100
think.
and one.
I think we should do that right now.
So they're going to, no, that's not what we mean. No, that is what you mean.
Wouldn't
I'm
that be
telling you,
101 sodas?
I'm telling you, this is a huge error. Do you think that if you just forget the cent sign when you're doing you have your checkbook and let's say you have $183.26 in your checkbook. So let's just say, for instance, you have $186.23 in your checkbook. Okay? Do you think $186.23 is a different number than $18,623? I think this is a better amount. I like this. But does the decimal mean something? Yes, it does. So it's inappropriately less. So I'd say go to lunch, get a soda,
I'm gonna do that.
put a penny on the counter, and it'll say, well, you owe me 98 more. It's like, no, actually, you owe me 1/100th of a penny back in change.
Wait, how did you figure that out though?
He's a math teacher.
No, I'm talking about like.
Did you teacher shop too?
No, I went and got something to eat last night. Myself and some of the other teachers went to grab something to eat over there. We went to that Chinese restaurant. And as we were walking back, for back to school night, I saw big old, it's a yellow banner, it's on their door. 32 ounce fountain drinks, 0.99 cents. It's a great deal.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
No, I didn't go in and get one.
No, you should do that.
No, I'm
You
leaving
should
up
do
to
it
you.
first, and then we'll do it.
All right.
No, because then the
Make sure your name is on your assignment and pass it on in, please.
Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna bring like $1 in there and be like, I would like 100 sodas. I'd sell that for a lot of money. Just like sell sodas.
Have a soda stand.
A big pet peeve of mine in life is people that don't understand that the decimal does indeed mean something.
There's a lot of papers.
Today's a good day to be asleep. The A for cat link and stuff.
Thanks so much. And thanks so much. Any more homework out yonder I forgot? Are we good to go? Life good? Alright, let's do some notes. They're pretty quick. You'll notice there is a warm-up at the top. So see it once you get this, see if you can try the warm-up and we'll go through it. 1 and 2 and 3
And 4.
and 5.
6,
7,
8,
9, 10, 11.
That's the farthest I can go.
Oh, Sam, I'm sorry.
12 is the farthest.
I'm looking at 13.
I don't know my teens.
Hey, someone wake up Sunshine back there.
Sister, how you count past infinity?
Infinity plus 1.
Infinity plus 2.
Infinity is a destination that you'll never approach and get to, but you think you can.
See, it's like
Nope.
space. I feel like infinity is like space.
Ooh, like it.
Space is
Like
so confusing. I can never comprehend it.
All right,
It's like this.
I love you guys. So try that warm up, and then once you get that warm up done, take a look up here, see if you did it appropriate. Did you do it right?
I was not that fast, so hold up 1 second.
All right. Well, I'll write the next 2 problems up. Keep working. I'll come back to it. Don't worry. They're back.
Yay.
Yay!
Yeah. I just wanted to write the last 2 problems. Thank you.
Remember what x equals
You.
Yay!
That's what I got.
8? I'm sorry.
That's what I've been doing wrong. Okay, that makes sense.
You agree with the answers? You feel good about the answers? Any problem with the answers?
We feel stuck. I will. Negative.
So the butterfly last night, I was like, look at this butterfly's lasted 3 weeks in this jar, and there's parents like, oh my gosh, it really does.
Oh. Wait, how did it survive without food?
How did it survive?
Without food.
It was eating itself.
Ew.
No, actually no.
That's not a
actually
real
butterfly.
You thought it was real?
Oh.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my God.
It's a real
No,
butterfly.
you're not.
Is it not a real butterfly?
You're just gullible, and I'll tell you
It's
this.
not a real
That
butterfly.
gullible is a word that is not even in the dictionary.
Wait, it's not a real butterfly?
I thought it was
I
real.
know, see, so many people think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
See?
Not
Okay.
just-
There's gullible painted on the ceiling. Okay.
What there is?
What? I don't see it.
I gotta check
All
myself.
right.
You know?
Are there any questions on these first two that we warmed up on? How do you feel?
Wait.
Wait.
Yeah, it is. You're looking at it. It's a plane. That is an. Oh, it is. The big wing. Yeah, the field. Sure.
Is
or
the
is
fish
that-
fake too?
It's the
Did
plane.
you just stick a goldfish in there and attack it?
On the ceiling. There's a plane on the ceiling.
Wait, so is there like a light or something?
Look, this is no, it's not.
It's a
I think
texture
we
of
should cut that
a
open
wire.
and see if
It's got a thing that spins around and it's on battery. So
That is so cool. Gosh, I want to get one of those and use it for magic.
It's a plane shaped like an.
May I move on?
No, you may not.
Yes.
Oh, you guys are holding hands. That's cute.
What?
Y'all nasty.
I wish I could hold it.
Here we go.
I wish I wasn't serious.
All right. Shh. Here we go. This particular problem has a few sets of parentheses. So what should we do with all of the parentheses?
Distribute.
Yeah, so I'm going to distribute here and here. Keep your eyes here. I get negative 10x plus 15. Why is it negative 10 and why is it positive
There's a
15?
negative 5 and you distribute.
I
negative.
distributed a negative over the parentheses, so that changes the signs to both. What about here? What's going to happen here and here?
6x minus 42.
42. We're close.
42.
Equals. And does this 7? Do I add the 7 and 2 together right now?
7
No.
minus
What happens?
plus 8.
This needs to be distributed here and here. So what do I get?
Negative 6x plus 8.
Cool. So a couple big places that errors take place on this type of problem. At this region, errors take place. Errors take place right here as well because you don't recognize the order of operation. So keep an eye out. Make sure you're doing it appropriately. All right, let's combine some like terms. So here, like term here and here, so that gives me negative 4x. And then like term here and here gives me negative
27.
27 equals, I got a like term here and here.
50. Plus 3 minus 8.
There you go. Where should we go?
Plus 6x.
Add 6x to both sides. I'm with you.
Plus 6.
2x minus 27.
15.
Add 27.
Add 27. What do I get?
42.
I got it right.
Is it 42?
I hope so.
Yeah, it is.
Yep, 42. So x divide each side.
By 2 equals 21.
Sweet. Love it. Questions there.
No, sir.
Places where errors could take place. So make yourself a little note on there going, be sure, or hey, don't do this, or hey, I don't like that. Okay? Can I move on? Last problem. I have 3 halves times a quantity, and I have 2/3 times a quantity. Yay?
Yay.
What should I multiply each fraction by?
3.
Six.
Wait.
6.
Why 6?
Because 2 and 3 like multiply.
Yeah, these denominators, the smallest number that both 2 and 3 go into. I'm going to multiply this over here by 6 over 1, and this by 6 over 1. Is there anything else I need to multiply by?
No.
No, because I have 2 terms. So this goes into that 3 times. So what do I have over on this side?
9.
9. What do I have over on this side?
It's going to be
4. Yeah.
4.
You getting yelled at back there. All right. What do you think? Subtract 8K. Add 27. Keep up. We feel all right?
Yes, sir.
Everybody happy?
I am very.
I missed static.
Okay. So your worksheet or your homework is number 7A, which appears to be page 21, and I think it's just 4 problems.
Yay.
And then the back side of it is page 22 also. So which is the best way to communicate? So make sure you hit the front and back. So it's one of those little things. Things are recorded. Take a look at it. Get done. How do you feel? We are now finishing like the second full week of school, though you've been in school a little bit longer than that. But we're moving along. I would say things to keep in mind. Wednesday this coming week we'll have a quiz. Okay? The multi-step stuff.
Yay.
Fun.
Will there be fractions in it?
There's probably
I love fractions.
3 million
Just kidding. I
and
love
2.
Fractions are
Are they
fun.
like
Yeah.
really?
Yes.
Since we're done with class, you mind if I go a little bit early to my next class?
Why?
So I can.
I'm